Nestled at the foot of Table Mountain lies Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens. Covering an area of 828 hectares, it is one of the world's most famous gardens. The name Kirstenbosch is derived from Mr. Kirsten, who was manager of lands, and Bosch being a Dutch word meaning forest or bush. The British colonial government, who occupied the Cape in 1811, sold Kirstenbosch to raise funds. There were a succession of owners of the land until Cecil John Rhodes bought it in 1892. When he died in 1902, he left the land to the people of South Africa. In 1910, South African botanist Henry Pearson proposed the establishment of a botanical garden, which was completed in 3 years. Kirstenbosch Gardens was founded in 1913 and is now one of the 7 major botanical gardens in the world. From the gardens, several trails lead off, along and up the mountain slopes, and these are much used by walkers and mountaineers. The General Smuts track is a popular route which leads to the top of Table Mountain. The Lisbech River here originates from a permanent spring, flowing at a constant 72 litres per minute, supplying water to the gardens. Colonel Bird was one of the first owners to whom the South African government had sold the land. He found this spring in a dell and decided to build a pool, which he lined with bricks in the shape of a bird.
Cycads, plants which the dinosaurs saw.
The cycad plants group, known as living fossils, has survived since the dinosaur era, some 200 million years ago. Today we can enjoy them in our gardens as they are available from special licensed nurseries. Being endangered, they should never be removed from the wild.
Feel a cycad leaf. Why do you think they are so tough and spiky? Could this have protected them against being eaten by dinosaurs and helped them survive? That's why these trees have survived 200 million years. A dinosaur wouldn't touch it.
In the late 17th century, European botanists visited the Cape. They recognized and appreciated the beauty of some of the indigenous plants, like the strelitza, or bird of paradise as commonly known. These colourful flowers are known as fagies because they bear fruit which resembles tiny figs. Prism-like cells on the petals reflect the sun, causing the radiant colours of the flowers. Fagies survive by the seed capsule opening in wet weather when the rain splashes out a number of the seeds. Special membranes prevent all seeds being washed out. Once dry, the capsules close around these seeds, protecting them until another rainy day appears and the same process occurs. Looking inside the open seed capsules, various shapes and patterns are evident, making every species unique. This hill leads to the top of the gardens, where colourful displays of the pincushion species of Proteus can be found. There are about 350 species of Proteus of different shapes and colours. Many of these are best seen at various intervals, making a visit to Kirstenbosch worthwhile any time of the year. Bird spotters would be thrilled to see this rare sighting of the sunbird, which in turn is happy to find this Conocarpodendron pincushion flower. Black-bearded Proteus are almost finished now, as it's best seen in winter. Unfortunately, it's too early to see the country's national emblem, the giant protea, at its best. The mountain slopes provide good drainage for the various species from the Mesembryanthemum family of succulent plants, which appear in between numerous beds of flora throughout the garden. The gardens provide a home to enterprising fauna, such as the hardy-dar, bushrat and guinea fowl, to name a few. The bees play the important task of pollinating the flora. This young student provides voluntary labour as she gains practical experience in her horticultural course.
You're looking busy.
Yeah, today's a pick-wielding day.
The conservatory is another point of interest in the gardens, with the baobab tree standing tall in the centre of the main house. Here, various succulent species from the rest of South Africa can be found. Rare, unusual plants such as this rock corkwood tree, and from the borders of North Cape and Namibia is the succulent pygift tree. The pygift's milky sap is extracted from its base in winter, which the Bushmen used for arrow poison when hunting. Kirstenbosch is not only a place for garden lovers, it also has facilities for conventions and an amphitheatre.
This is the old mutual concert stage, where they have live performances nearly every Sunday night during summer season. Anything from little light pop, quartets, string quartets, classical, and the people love coming here. They bring the picnic baskets, they sit in the grass, have a little drink, and the artists who perform here are exceptional people. The latest one, the idea was Cliff Richard.
The gardens are enhanced with these Shona art sculptures from Zimbabwe, which are on permanent display. When strolling through these gardens, it is important to remember the successive directors following Henry Pearson, who strived to build on his original ideas, enabling Kirstenbosch to have developed to its current status today.